have people from Latvia, from Korea, from New Zealand, from Australia, from Romania, from Brazil, from the States, from England, from France, from Italy, from Africa. So it's a worldwide, a truly worldwide conference. The topic of this conference is coexistence with both crops, the GMOs and the conventional crops. So it's two worlds and we need both.
Portugal is a country where we see coexistence and the actual coexistence rules as a positive framework to give the freedom of choice to farmers to be able to produce with GMOs if they are technically approved. We also have the possibility in this framework to create free zones of GMOs. So we also have the other corner of the discussion. By saying that, I would like to wish you all the best for the conference. Knowledge, much more than emotional discussion, is what we'll need to evolve and not be blocked as we are today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And now we are going to listen through a video conference of Commissioner Tonio Borg from DG5.
I am committed to ensuring that the authorization system for GMOs works efficiently and according to the highest scientific standards, while taking due account of developments in third countries exporting GM and non-GM crops that are used for food or feed in the European Union.
We don't think this system is efficient at all. Now let's have a look at some of these incidents of low-level presence which relate to the lack of approvals. So the first one about GA21, and what happened was that GA21 was originally approved, then it had a temporary extension, and then the technology provider did not apply for a new or a renewal of the approval. And so suddenly we faced the situation whereby, because there were some remainders, if you like, of this seed present in the Argentinian crop, that we were faced with the issue of not being able to import 4 million tons of maize from Argentina. That's worth about $800 million. That's serious stuff. I think we have an opportunity with the next commission to get more political leadership into this, but if I'm honest, I'm pessimistic.
So you probably don't need to know this, but GM trees are controversial. I got my first lesson at a tree biotechnology conference, an international conference in Oxford, and I remember our reception Sunday night in one of these gorgeous halls in Oxford. And we woke up the next morning at the start of the conference to hear that in our honor, the only GM field trial in the UK had been vandalized. And then also the whole media reception in Europe was shocking to us, as you see the Frankenstein's forest and this whole narrative of destruction of nature and corporate dominance. So any young person coming into the field today, I recommend stay away from GM, become a genomicist, bioinformatician, because you can make tremendous progress there and get a job.
It's possible to manage coexistence, and it is possible to have legislation, coexistence legislation that also includes small farmers. For us it's important to have the possibility to enable the small farmers to have the same option of choice as the big farmers.
I just wanted to put this disclaimer first. I mean, everybody in this room will know, but just to remind ourselves, if we talk about GMO-free milk, every milk is GMO-free, but we are, of course, talking about milk which is produced without the help of GMO feed. It was not easy to convince feed traders that they need to segregate their product lines, one with GMO and one without GMO. But eventually they were convinced in order to keep their customers, and meanwhile it works very well. There are always some cases in which you may have some problems, but usually these lines are working, they coexist peacefully, I would say.
People used to look at the risk communication as the end of the risk assessment. We usually think that communication has to be done since the very beginning. Confidence building is taking everybody into the room, if possible, and talking together, but not against. Maybe we need a mediator, and this could be the scientist, maybe.
Safety is a relative concept, and whether people feel safe or not, that depends on confidence. And I think the most important contribution of conferences like this, or of science into the business world, is to build confidence through knowledge.